We're going to continue where we left off. I wanted to look at two shots. Um, I'm going to drop this one in. Okay. Notice how bluish it is. And then I changed and I white balanced the right way. And so that's the shot correctly with white balanced. Okay. Um, and again, I'm just going to do a quick Lumetri on here again. Effect, color correction, Lumetri color. Um, and I'm going to go down to, I'm just going to do basic on this. I'm going to go do my blacks, get them down there a little further. Then I'm going to bring my whites up a little bit, not too much. My shadows, I'm going to play with both ways to see where I want them. And you know, my color was pretty good already, but you can see it pops it a little bit. Okay. Um, okay. And again, we saw how to do the other ones. I'm going to get rid of these real quick. I'm going to go back to my project. I'm going to see what else I have. I was going to look at secondaries real quick. Okay, so I have this green tractor here. And I could do some different things with this. I'm going to go, I'm just going to play a little bit. Because if I go under color correction, look at how many tools I have under here. I can go in and correct with my levels. You know, I can kind of play with this stuff too. You know, I can brighten that up and play with some different things like that. There's also simple things. If I wanted to black and white this real quick, I can just go over to tint, color correction, tint, and then I got a nice little black and white piece, really easy. So you can see a lot of different things you can do. And I could change the tint of this too. If I wanted to come up here, you know, you can kind of play with some different things, different looks that you want to try. There's quite a bit you can do. And to get rid of a filter, just select it and dump it. I wanted to come into my keying real quick. And I wanted to see... Oh. I'm going to go back to my Lumetri color. So color correction, Lumetri color. And I'm going to go back to my curves. And I can come over here and pick a color. So let's say I want the yellow. I want everything else to be black and white. So what I can do here is do something like this. And it's going to take a lot of the color. So there's a little bit of red in the... I'm going to try popping that yellow a little bit more. I want to pop this over a little. But the cement has a little bit of color in there too. I'm going to undo those with my undos. And I'm going to undo that one more time. I'm going to try it with this one. And I'm going to do the same thing. you can kind of see different things that it does. I like the one up here a little bit better, just so it's easier to work with. I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to do the green this time. So I'm going to drop everything but the green out. So I got a kind of a neat little effect, and if I want to saturate that green more, I can pop it up. So you can do some neat little effects with your curves like that. And if I wanted to start bringing the yellow color in with it, you know, I could start bringing the yellow in too. But yeah, the green was easier to isolate than the yellow because there's some yellowish in the cement. Okay, so that would be a color correct for effect. So if you were creating this, what I can do is come back over to my project. I'm going to bring this in again, and I'm going to do something like this. So it's a regular one. Then I'm going to come just do an opacity. Or actually, I'm going to do a wipe real quick. If I go to effects, I'm going to go transition, and I'm going to do a line sweep. Let's see what that, I don't want to do that. Okay, let me click on this. Effect, transition. I'm going to try a linear wipe. And I'm going to open that up a little bit. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to start there with my keyframe. And then I'm going to take it about halfway across. I'm going to open this up so I see my keyframes. I'm going to pause that real quick. I can open up my effects real quick. Open up to my linear wipe. And there I got the tools I want. I'm going to pause it right there. And then I'm going to finish that wipe. Okay. So you can see this is my before and after as I build my reel. It's going to pause. And then it's going to wipe out. Which that's going to be a little bit fast. I think I'm going to do it more like this. And in B. So your finished product's going to have something like that. So that would be color correction for effect. Okay. So again, I'm using my Lumetri colors. I'm going to go back to my project. I'm going to close this one down. I'm going to go find another video real quick. And I'm just going to use something a little bit different. I'm going to go over to my color correction. I'm going to, what do I want to do? I'm looking for my brightness and contrast. That's what I was looking for. For just a simple thing, I'm going to open up both the sliders, and I'm going to try getting this really contrasty. You know, so again, I can see before, after. Okay, and I can start loading stuff up for different looks too. So it's just a different look. And again, if I looked at before and after, there's quite a bit of a difference there, right? Okay. I'm also going to and these are just different curves that you can play with. You got your red, green, blue, just like you did before. So there's a lot of different filters in here you can play with, okay? The last thing I want to show you is I wanted to bring back one of those blue videos again. So if I come over here and drop this in, there's also a scope called the parade. So I'm going to go over and turn my parade on. I'm going to turn my waveform off. So this is a parade. Some people color correct off these parades. So like, look at this. They should be fairly even. They don't have to be perfectly even. But remember I said this is too blue. Look, our blue is out of whack, you know. So what we could do is add a little red, minus a little blue, minus a little green to try getting these even. So I'm going to go up to Effect. I'm going to use my Lumetri again. So color correction, Lumetri color. And I'm going to go into my color wheels again, like I did before. And there's too much blue in this, right? So watch what happens to this right here when I start taking blue out. See how that comes down? Now I'm going to try getting it closer to the green. Okay. Notice the levels closer to the green. And I'm going to add a little red to it to try getting the, that's getting. And I'm going to move a little bit more. So that's getting a little closer. I want to go. But notice this parade's getting closer. I think I want to add some red into there. So I'm going to come over to here and go over to my curves. I'm going to click on red. I'm going to see if I can get this red up a little bit. See that? But that starts to add too much red in there. So I think I'm going to try bringing my green down a little bit. Let's go to our blue. But notice those are a lot closer than if I turn this off. See how blue's way up? So I just balanced it out. Okay. So by using my curves and two different color correctors, I got way closer with my color. And notice these aren't perfect, you know, so I'm going to send some scopes videos to teach you guys how to read those. Okay. The other thing is, let's say I wanted to pop this yellow. I want to go to my HLC secondary, and I'm going to go to my key, and I'm going to say, I'm going to set this color. That's what I just chose. So, I'm going to try a different color. I'm going to try getting something in there. I'm going to show the mask again. And I want to saturate those yellows, which I'm not sure if we're seeing. I want to add, let's see what that does. I'm going to reset this, and with my key, I'm going to pick a color to change. So then if I click on this mask, it should show me the color I picked out, but it's not. Oh. I think that's getting my saturation in there that I was trying for, but it's saturating the whole piece now. I'm going to reset this whole thing. I'm going to do a basic correct real quick. There we go. I'm going to try the secondary again. So if I click the color I want to change, that's the color I want to change. I'm going to it's just not showing the key very well. I'm not selecting okay, I'm getting more of that yellow now just by doing that. Okay, so you can start seeing where I'm getting more of that yellow color. I'd say about right in there. So then if I turn this off, now if I saturate, see how the yellows are saturating and nothing else is? So if I wanted to take that to 0, it should take the yellow color out. But I just want to pop that yellow color a little bit more. And I want to see if I can add where it's more yellow. So if I hit OK, I want to see how I'm changing that color temperature. So again, you can see before, after, and I'm popping those yellows a little bit more. If I wanted to change the color of that yellow, you know, make it more orange, but that starts looking a little fake. But you have the idea of a secondary. So I'm not working with everything. I'm just working with that color. So I want you guys to play, try the RGB parade, try the waveform, try the different things in your color correction. And remember, you can do the before and after so we see what's on your wheel. And look at the examples I've sent you.